If you have been around here for a hot little minute, you know that I have more makeup than one person could ever need or want. And I'm okay with it because I really make a massive concerted effort to use all of my makeup. I love it. It brings me joy. I'm good with it. But I've been noticing lately when I've been going through my collection that I have quite a few products that if I really put in the hard yards over the next month or two, they're going to be used up completely, which is super exciting to me. I get such a kick out of fully using a makeup product because I spend all my hard-earned money on this. I want to use these products up, and I really do try to use all of my makeup. I really do. So what I thought I would do is actually go through my makeup collection and find all of these products that are so close to being finished, show you guys, and kind of make a concerted effort, or even more of a concerted effort over the next couple of months to really use them. And then in 2 months time or 3 months time, haven't fully decided the time frame yet, I'm going to come back to you guys and show you which products I did actually achieve to use up or not. I'm not sure if this is an interesting video idea, but I felt like I would be interested in watching people go through their makeup collection and pick up products that like are so close to being used up. So I thought I would give it a crack. Hopefully that makes sense. And hopefully it sounds interesting. Now, if it does, let's go ahead and do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'm gonna show myself, I'm gonna film going through my collection and finding some products, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it and all that jazz. Have a good old time. All right, let's do it. If you haven't seen any of my declutters or anything that I have in my collection, I have a couple of spaces. Actually, I don't think I've shown you guys my updated kind of collection organization is the word I'm trying to spit out there. And I am actually going to film a full collection video and do a little declutter in that video as well, because I do obviously have a newer collection and I've changed the way that I store it since like my declutter videos. But anyway, so I have like my favorites up here and a couple of, you know, a little bit of makeup in here, but I've actually purchased this 9 drawer Alex unit, let's call it, and I keep all of my makeup in here now, whereas I used to all keep it in these drawers here, but I really outgrew those drawers. So, and then they're my Natasha Denona, etc. palettes. So I'm going to go through these drawers and pick out the products, but I will film a detailed collection video shortly. Alright, so this is all of the makeup that I have picked out that I genuinely, well, actually no, I'm going to caveat some of this, but majority of this, bar like 2 or 3 things, I really think in the next 2 to 3 months, I reckon I can finish all of this. This is a lot, which I know you saw my makeup collection and I know that you were like, yeah, but this is like nothing compared to all of your makeup collection, and I get it, okay. This is a safe space, but I really do, I feel like this is still a lot of makeup, and then obviously once I have used all of this up, I will continue to use the rest of my makeup collection up as I continue to purchase and, you know, add more makeup to it, but you know, we're all, this is a judgment-free zone, okay, as I said. Alright, so let me quickly kind of talk you through some of these things. This one is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter Setting Spray, which let me try and, like, I don't know how I can show you on a desk format how much I have left. Horrible job, but it's about less than half empty. So if I really make an effort, this is going to be empty, which is, I don't know if I necessarily want that because I'm probably just going to repurchase it, but still, it needs to be done. And then I have these two Huda lipsticks, which actually, to be fair, this one I'm actually going to put in my empties. I just wanted to show you guys because this one I didn't use. I want to claim that I was the reason that this whole thing is empty, but actually what happened was it broke off. And I did have like a quarter of it left and I used the quarter, but it broke off. Then we have this Huda lipstick, which is Huda Babyface, one of my all-time faves. It's actually the best cool tone type lippy. Let me zoom in. Here we go. Best cool tone lippy that I own, but again, I don't know if you can see, I only have that much left of the lipstick, and so if I really put in an effort, I can do it. I can do it, which again, I don't know. See, some of the times I'm like, I really want to use all of my makeup, and then sometimes I'm like, I kind of want to space it out because I actually don't necessarily not want to have this in my collection because I love it. But also it is getting to that point where I need to focus on it because one, I have so many lipsticks as you saw, and two, I don't want it to expire. I also added my Charlotte Tilbury Runway Royalty, which this is ambitious. This is ambitious. But I just recently purchased, well, today, I say recently, I meant today, I purchased like 4 new lipsticks from Lisa Eldridge. So, and I love this lipstick truly. It's like one of my all-time faves. And I also have a heap from Pat McGrath, like the Satin Allures, and like you guys have seen how much lipstick I have in my collection, and I really don't want this to go to waste. So I'm gonna try really hard to kind of use this one up so that at least if I am bringing in some new lipsticks over the next month or two, or, you know, whatever, then at least I'm trying to use up some of the ones that I have before I start really tackling those. These two right here, the Pat McGrath Labs Sublime Perfection Concealers, I actually don't even, it's hard to even tell how much I have left of these. I probably still have quite a little bit to go, but the reason why I've actually popped these into this like little use up my makeup project pan, whatever you want to call it, is actually because these only have a 6-month expiry and they really kind of hold to that 6-month expiry, and I am really, really pushing that. So I'm actually going to just actually make a really conservative effort to, or concerted effort to use these so that they don't go to waste. So this is going to be quite hard, but I feel like if I only use these kind of concealers majority of the time for most days for the next 2 months, they'll actually get used up pretty quick. But yeah, this is, I've been putting these in here because I really don't want them to go off. They're too good. And I have this grubby little compact right here. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Airbrush Powder, or Airbrush Flawless Powder. And you can see that I have hit pan on this. And if I really focus, I can use this up, which again, another one of those ones that potentially I'll just repurchase. But again, expiry dates, you know, going through it, that kind of a thing. But I'll definitely go through a few of my powders before I repurchase this. And actually, you know what? I did add in this bronzer from Myer, which is nowhere near being finished, because I was like, I actually really want to hit pan on this, and that was going to be one of my one product, or one of the products. I've got 2 that I was like, oh, I want to just use this so that I can hit pan, but I'm going to swap this and I'll show you why. As I was just looking at that Airbrush Flawless powder, I realized that my Airbrush Flawless bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury is like seriously panned. Like you can see how much I've used this. I don't have too much left, so I'm gonna actually make a huge effort to really use this over the next couple of months and see how far I get with it. The cool thing is these are refillable, the pans, but again, I'll probably try and go through, you know, a couple of bronzers before I like repurchase it, but I'll keep the compact. But I'd love to use up, I've actually used up 2 bronzers before. The Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, I've used like 2 full ones of those before, and I've used up a Fenty Beauty like Inda Sun powder bronzer before, but this would be like my 4th one and I want to do it. This one is like a panning one, I guess. This is just the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Color Corrector, and I am really close to hitting pan on this. I use this pretty much every day. You know, I was really iffy on this product when I first got it, and it is now my favorite color corrector hands down. Like I noticed such a difference when I use this color corrector, truly. So I want to just keep focusing and using it and see how we go. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I don't know, it's hard. It's hard to show you on the desk format that I really don't have a lot of this left. hardly any at all. I actually need to pop the cap on like I need to pop this cap on the inside, although there's quite a bit in there, to kind of get the rest of the product out. So I'm going to, yeah, focus on using this with my other powder that I've got. I reckon I can probably use both of them up. I use a lot of powder. This is the Tarte Poreless Smoothing Primer Pot, which can you see, like, it's hard to focus, sorry guys, I'm sorry if this is a terrible video, but I've already, like, you can see the bottom of this jar, and I really have used quite a lot of this, so I'm going to keep focusing on using this. I do actually have already a replacement of this because I love it so much. The last time that Sephora had 20% off, I just picked up another one. I get the mini size, not the full size, because with the mini size, it still takes me so long to go through this, but I want to use this one up. And then before I open up the new one of these, I probably will try and use my Danessa Myricks like balm powder thing. Let's do the last like panning kind of project that I'm gonna do. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Golden Nectar highlight, and you can like, I don't know if you can tell just how much of a divot is in the, by the way, my husband is downstairs banging around all these plates and everything, so if you can hear that, I'm sorry. But I've got such a divot in this like highlighter right here, so I really want to see how far I can go with this highlight, because to use a highlight up, I've never done it. I've never used a highlight up. I've never even hit pan on a highlight. Well, I've hit pan on liquid highlighter, but not a powder one, and I want to do it. These two mascaras are so close to being finished. In fact, I need to check this one. Actually, no, I'm lying. This is going in empties, sorry, because that is actually off, and it was literally pretty much empty. I was just trying to get like scrape the sides, but it's done. But this one, I have probably not got many uses left in this. It's just a mini, but I have, like, if you saw my hauls from America, from my Sephora hauls, you saw how many mascaras I got, and I really have truly been trying my hardest to actually use them all because they're the quickest product to go off. So I'm just going to focus on using this one before I open another new one, and then I probably will also add like maybe my Victoria Beckham Future Lash, but I think I've got quite a few uses left of that. Actually, no, let's add that in. Seeing as that Rare Beauty one is already done, I'm actually going to add in these two. I'm going to add in the Victoria Beckham Future Lash. This has got quite a bit to go, but mascaras only last about 3 months when you open them up. After that, they're probably not safe for eye use. And I've had this open for like a month or two already, so I'm actually gonna just, I mean, I use this nearly every day anyway. If you saw my, even my Pat McGrath 14 days everyday makeup looks thing that I just did, I use this like every day. So I'm gonna keep doing that. And then this one is so close to being done, and it still smells fine, but it's super, I used this is like well over 3 months old. This is like nearly 8 months old or longer even. I used this in my full face of Charlotte Tilbury like ages and ages ago, if you remember seeing that video, and I haven't used it too much, but I've been using it a lot recently because I actually have grown to quite like this. But I'm going to put in like, these two are going to be my main focus, and then this one because this is the newest, and then only because I reckon this has got like 4 uses left in it. Anyway, that was a very long-winded mascara discussion. I think this is self-explanatory. I really don't have much left of this Charlotte Tilbury Exaggereyes eyeliner. I barely have any black left. The champagne, I have quite a bit, but still not that much. I already have one repurchased of this, by the way, because it's my favorite eyeliner. This, I reckon, has like, it's probably done to be fair, but I reckon maybe I can get like 1 or 2 more uses out of it. So we'll focus on that. I've just been really caught up with the Rare Beauty one, and so I've been neglecting this, but honestly this has like 2 or 3 uses max left in it. And then once I've done this, I'm going to focus back on the Makeup by Mario one because that's also nearly done. This is also nearly done. I actually just recently finished my Pat McGrath Intensifier stick, which lasted a whole year, but this one doesn't have hardly any left in it either, so I'll focus on this. I probably won't repurchase this one, but I will repurchase the Pat McGrath Intensifier stick once the new mothership is available. I'll order them together. I wasn't sure, and I'm still not sure if I'm going to include this, but I wanted to show you guys because see how much I've used of this? Like you can see, I've hit pan here and I use this so often, but I have just recently purchased the Vive Skin Dew, and I also just ordered today the Lisa Eldridge, the Pink Moon Glow liquid highlighter, and I know that I'm going to want to really use those over the next month or two to really get my thoughts on them. We're just going to stay tuned on this one and see how much I use of it over the next couple of months. The LYS, what is this called? Aim High Multi-Use Liquid Highlighter. I really like this highlighter. However, after trying the Skin Do from Vive, that's taken over this. And also the Say Super Glowy Gel. Like, this is now probably like, it's probably still in the top 5 of my favorite liquid highlighters, but this was number 1, but it's not anymore. Anyway, I don't have much use. Like, if you could feel through the screen, this bottle, it is so light. There is hardly anything left in here, truly. And I know that if I really focus on this, I reckon even just for 2 weeks, this will be done. So I'm going to focus so hard on this. Huda Beauty Tantour, because when you see this, you guys, look, I am so close to being done with this, and I love this product, but I have so many cream contours and bronzers in my collection right now. I need to use this up. It's almost 2 years old, so it's actually probably a year and 6 months old. So I really need to focus on using this up so that it doesn't go to waste, and also just so that it gets, like, why stop now? Like, look at how much I've used. So we're gonna focus on this, you guys. Be prepared to see these products in videos. This one is the Chanel Le Beiges Eau de Tint, the Water Fresh tint, and look, like, can you even see? I barely have, like, it's to here. Can you see that? I only got this at Christmas time last year as well, so you can see how much I love this product. Within 6-7 months, I've completely used this product up. It's just phenomenal. I am actually focusing on this right now though, because I did order the brand new formula of this product that they released. So I wanted to use this up before I get the new formula. And also I have the rose ink, all that jazz. So I just didn't want this to go to waste, and I was so close to finishing it. So I'm like, I'm just gonna focus on using this up. And then, you know, depending on the new formula, I'll either potentially repurchase this or stick with the new formula. We'll see how we go. Then we just have foundation. So this is like a mini of the Tarte HydroFlex Serum Foundation, and I barely have any product left in here, and I just actually need to use this up. It's ridiculous that I'm not even using it. So we'll focus on that. And then these ones, again, I barely have any product left in these. Like, I don't even know. This one's probably the best one that you can see. It's kind of like empty, so it's hard to see how much product is in here, but I know that there's not much product in these because I can just feel it. 1, you kind of can feel the weight go down. And then 2, when I went to America, I took like that little pill caddy thing, if you saw that, like my pack with me video kind of thing, you know what I'm talking about. And when I was like pumping these foundations out, it was like quite hard to get enough product. So I know that these are near their end, and I really, 1, they're reaching their expiry date. They're really good foundations, and I do not want them to go to waste. So I'm going to focus on these 3, and then we'll go from there. Interestingly enough, the one that I would repurchase out of the 3 of these is the Zoeva, but I think they're discontinuing it. So I might even keep an eye out and see if I can get this on a super cheap sale. And if I can, I might pick it up again. But other than that, I'm not sure if I would pick these up again. I do love this Zoeva foundation though. It's so good. This used to be my holy grail, but it's not as much lately. It's still beautiful, but I've noticed it oxidizes a bit. Same with this one. These 2 have started oxidizing, so I don't know if that, maybe that just means that the formula's just actually had its day. But anyway, we'll see. But right now, this is the only one that I'm still like, wow, this looks good on my skin. It's the one that I'm wearing today in the video. But anyway, so they're the products. So these are all of the products that are in my use it up, use it or lose it, project pan, whatever you want to call it. These are all the products, and I'm going to check in with you guys in, let's say 3 months. But if I finish these up earlier than 3 months, we'll do a check-in. But if not, we will do 3 months, and I'm going to let you guys know where we're up to, and maybe we can replenish different products. So that's it. Now, hopefully this was just somewhat interesting in any way, shape or form. I have no idea if it was, but you know, I like watching these kinds of videos. So hopefully you found it interesting. If you did, and you're watching till this point, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any products in your collection that you're like, I hear you, sister. I'm currently focusing on these 2 and I want to use them up. And let's do it together. If you're watching till this point and you haven't already, 1, you're a legend. But 2, pretty please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe down below. It helps my channel out so much and I truly appreciate it. And other than that, I hope that you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.